I feel like I might as well level up. You know, all the cool stats that I use. No reason not to. My boy's got some cheering up to do. Apparently he didn't care about dancing, but he really wants me to cheer him on, and I will. I guess we also need to go back to the hotel so I can play around with that pinwheel. I guess I just never picked that up. Yo, what up?
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me? It feels good. Like being hugged by the sun.
Woo! Yeah!
It is a brilliant feeling. Like the start of spring. Thanks.
Okay. If I got more, dude, I'll come back to you. I don't know how many more emotions I can figure out, though. I think, don't the, Puppets of the Future drop, like, full material stone? I'm sure I can muster up a lot of stones to upgrade things. But I don't know where they are, or don't remember anyways. Which is a bit of a problem. At the very least, the pinwheel is a, constructible, so I think I can basically level that up a bunch. Whether or not I'm gonna use it, I don't know. I feel bad because I think being able to construct weapons with handles and blades is a cool feature. But I just like these weapons a lot. The, like, already kind of set up, like, wacky weapons like this are kind of cool. That was weird. So I don't... It looks like it has a bonus attached to it because it's spinning. So you do want to do that. And then what there's... Just a strong attack. I mean, that heavy's cool. Let me, look at what it said it does again. After finishing your charge, you will be able to temporarily withstand the enemy's attacks. So, like, I guess that's what that is when it's spinning, we can, hyper armor, I'm assuming? And then slash an enemy multiple times. It's neat. I'll block. That'll teach me how good it is. It seems a bit much to, so if I'm charged... Yeah, I think that would knock me down otherwise, right? Yeah, it definitely gives you some hyper armor. That's interesting. Now, my problem is... I don't think it's a good idea to learn how to... I'm curious how this looks with a, long stick.
You're here.
I want to, assemble a weapon. Can I give you... I have loads of stuff. Oh god, I have loads of stuff. Booster Glaive was a cool one. I need to, like, actually save. I forgot how this works. And then... assembled. This actually, I don't think, was the longest kind of blade. But look at that, clipping through everything. So, I mean... what would... was this just another strong attack? I don't remember how that even played out. I know this was cool because you get a big reach. It's also weird how the triangle is just like push forward and you start to charge the blade. I don't know. Yeah, this wasn't exactly the best switch up I did. I don't remember what handles look the way I want them to look. I might just try to fix you back up. Where's your pinwheel at? It's right here. There's a lot to look at. Yeah, hidden moonstone is straightforward. I'm pretty sure we can buy a bunch of those. So I'll at least upgrade as much as I can. Crescent, I think I can also buy. Obviously, I have a lot of those as well. Oh, I probably should be listening to some music. Up my humanity, because I definitely don't have enough. Also bought a gold record, right? Yeah.
No matter what fate's serving her, welcome to her.
Yeah, so these are infinite, so I can go up to half moonstone. Yeah, why not? I'll try using this a little bit. I do think I probably would prefer the claws more. I don't think money's going to be an issue doing this. I think after half moonstone, it's just the full moonstone, which is not infinite, but let's go up to 10. Full moonstone, yeah, okay. So we have it at 9. It does big damage. I am not light rolling anymore with this. Obviously, I do less damage with the Death's Talons, but they're quicker. Like, that's the big trade-off there. This is a long track. How much, how many calibers do I have? I have 4. I don't remember how much it costs overall, but I can reset if I ever get a thing so I can buy a, whatchamacallit. Icarus, I feel like with that, rotate throw, I think would have been useful for the puppet balloon thing. Can't believe I spent, like, I think I did 3 attempts where I just dodged. That was stupid. In my defense, melee attacks I feel like should hit, even if throwing is the better option. Yo, what that cat doing over here? Oh, I didn't pick the cat up last time. I definitely have humanity. Look at me with the shotgun arm. Staring down this cat. Give him a little tossle. I'll wait before we listen to the gold record I have. This song was a lot longer than I thought it would be. And you had nothing. Nothing worth buying. I already bought you out of everything you could have had.
No matter what, serving her. Welcome to...
Or, you know, everything that would be worthwhile, I guess. Yeah, I don't really need any of these things. Maybe more sawtooth blades since I threw too many of them. We will not listen to that. I was thinking about it. Boss V match. That's how I do it. Okay, we will go back to the tram station. I kind of feel like I should have just taken the tram. But we need it. Also, maybe coming back will make the painter do something different. Does me running make it spin? Oh! Is that the... That's the, like, running R1. So just motion makes it actually? I think like attacking constantly would do anything. No. But I don't know what the boost it actually is doing is considered. I guess I would have to test that to see if that gives me the other thing, the hyper armor.
I tread the path. I will find the...
Okay, well I'm glad you're happy. Getting out of here. Oh, you know what I should have done actually is remove the falcon eye since I have this. I don't know how much light rolling is helping me, but it probably is a little bit. That was a fun little excursion. I appreciate it not having a boss, I guess, considering the alligator and Marchione being what they were. Kind of almost felt like a breather. Despite struggling a little bit. There was a boss, I guess. A mini boss. Oh! Oh, we can definitely plant the tree here. So who's gonna be here? Oh, the cat! What's that cat doing? Yo. Well, I probably shouldn't have spent my time at the hotel. Is this gonna work the same as the, hub? Guess I won't have to go back to the future at all now, except to see my friend and give him an emote.
Hotel Krat. I know, I still can't believe it myself. This must be before the grand opening.
I love how we're on the opposite sides, too, because that's where we walked to, what was the district called? To get to the entertainment district. Oh. Yeah, there's just, everything that we would need is here. Upgrade core. Oh! Use the upgrade core to further amplify the abilities of the P organ. You can upgrade the P organ in the active P organ menu. What does that mean? Key part of this used to upgrade the P-organ. Quartz can be used to further amplify P-organ abilities. With frenzied determination, the genius technician created the core which encapsulated all his technical knowledge. But for an unknown reason, the technician's masterpiece failed to see the light and faded away in the passage of time. New P-organ stuff? I might have to start doing new things. Quartz effects can be amplified even further by upgrading the P-organ with quartz. Upgrade the P-organ will amplify specific quartz effects. Certain upgrades will not amplify quartz effects, but will instead provide additional effects. Well, I'm not sure what that means. What does that mean? What are you telling me, game? I'm confused. It's a different menu. So I can... Oh, these cost quartz. So, oh god, so all the stuff that I started to add on that doesn't really do anything. Like, charge Fable uptime recovery. I don't know, some of those are not awful. But, like... Oh, this is interesting. So if I... tells me what these all can do. Slightly enhances... Upgrade this ability will amplify the quartz effects listed below. It'll upgrade both, I guess, if I upgrade that one. So, I mean, all of these seem like they just are stronger, right? Obviously. I guess I have to actually have these upgrades to be able to do this to both, right? Like, I don't have all of the durability ones, so I can't do it. Like, this I probably don't need. It's not going to help me with boss fights. Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, redoing stuff. This... I mean, it's works sometimes. Attacks from behind. I don't think that works either. I think that doesn't work on bosses. Enhances fatal attack, pulse recharge, lowers damage with discharged. I mean, that would be a nice one to have overall. Damage while dodging. No, I can do this one, even though I don't have the other one. I don't know what was wrong with the other thing. I mean, having this charge faster would be nice. Upgrades the ability. Quartz effects is below. That's nothing, and I don't have any of those. Perfect guard, Fable charge, enhance. Weapon durability, recovery speed. Was I, like, missing one of these? Were there 3 available and I never bought a first one? Because that would have been a nice one to have. Use stamina consumption from dashing. This is not useful. I'm wondering about, I forgot I had these. These kind of seem unnecessary at this point. Special grindstone effect duration, that would be nice. I have this because I didn't know what else to use, but again, this is where I'm like, maybe I should. refresh my quartz so I can use these for a bit more useful things. That was always okay. That was kind of an okay thing. Okay, there's nothing here for pulse charge. What was I looking for? It's over here. I want the one that charges up a pulse cell when I am in critical or don't have any. Wishstone. I completely lost it. I think it was over here. Auto charge pulse when discharged. That's what I want. So presumably that just means it does it faster. I would assume that's the boost I did to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see about maybe changing stuff. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. I don't see much reason, but I do appreciate that. That's definitely nice considering the New Game Plus, there's so many like equipment things that just kind of aren't important anymore. Oh, right, the broken. So I'm assuming this just boosts cutting damage and this boosts pierce damage. And I can just do all that stuff because no one's here currently. I mean, someone's here. I guess I should have... Oh, it's just telling me that there's stuff here. Right, the golden seed and then coins. Switch grindstone. What did we get? Increases weapon slashing attack damage and stagger attack. I mean, that's not bad at all. The fact that it increases stagger attack is nice. Letter looks very old. Tear stains are still visible on the paper. My dearest Geppetto, it is my duty to bring you the regrettable news of Camille's death. Was that his wife? Reports indicate the job was proceeded as planned when a catastrophic chemical leak occurred, leading to a colossal mortality event. That's a great way to put it. There were no survivors due to ongoing toxicity at the site. Search and recovery operations have been called off. I cannot describe how much it pains me to deliver the news to you, my friend. Camille shone brightly with the light of genius. All of us, all of Krat, have lost a brilliant star. The Order will provide complete support sorry, I started to try to read ahead. For the funeral arrangements of Camille and her assistants. A lot. Mere currency cannot ever equal the friendship Camille showed us, but we hope you will accept this as a sincere gesture of sympathy for your loss. May trust and friendship between the workshop and the Order never falter. Respectfully, Valentinus Monad, Chief Alchemist of the Isle. So, gosh, I know I did say I watched the video and I did talked about this. I think Monad was the, leader of the Alchemists before, what's-his-face took over. Right? Oh, the cat's over there. Let's maybe talk to this person. Or, you know what? We can wait. There's a cat. A small kitten. She peers around, curious about everything in the hotel. Okay. Well, you want to sit on this couch with me, kitty? Yo, how'd that cat get there so fast? This was the thing I saw, I think that was in the trailer that I'm like, oh, maybe I can do this with the cat, especially when it was on the couch. But clearly it's a little baby kitten. Look, the fact that the cat's just like right back over that direction is funny. Walked off in the opposite direction, ended up over there. Okay.
Well, a stalker. Or so I assume, judging by your attire and demeanor. And yet your face is unknown to me. To me. Ridiculous. You're a sweeper, perhaps? But no matter. Ignorant fools say that we are adversaries, but in truth, our relationship is not that hostile. I do so look forward to working with you. Have you something to say?
Red-haired stalker.
Red hair. Red hair. Could you be speaking of Leia Florence? Why didn't you just say so? If you're looking for the legendary stalker, you should just come out with it.
Yeah, I said that.
But, if I may ask, what could you possibly want with a living legend?
Talk about something. Oh, never mind. I didn't want to skip it.
But... help her, you say? Yes, she was here. But she took that lift, headed down. Simply said she had something to take care of, but heaven knows what that could be. Perhaps she's gone to slay that poor, crazed lunatic. The one afflicted with the petrification disease. She is the legendary stalker, after all. There's a reason they say only merciful death remains in her wake.
Sorry, I just don't really like the idea of a carcass boss. That's kind of what that sounded like. I wonder if... Remember when I played the base game, I was like, yo, there's going to be like a secret passage to the hospital, because I think that was mentioned that this used to be a hospital. And then, you know, it's going to be like an insane asylum kind of location. I wonder if that's what we're going to do. Maybe I was right all those years ago. I think it was like a year ago. Whatever.
Perhaps
just curious.
You've heard the tale of the blood artist. Just one of the monikers of a murderous puppet that targeted only the upper crust of society. It was a dreadful affair. Many a stalker tried to apprehend the blood artist, only to die by his blade. But he was no match for one in particular, who took him down on her own. The stalker not only beat the blood artist in single combat, but she utterly dismantled him. And she goes by the rather pedestrian name, Leia Florence. Though most everyone just calls her by the loftier moniker, the legendary stalker.
Well, cool. Romeo.
Never heard of him. Oh, the sidekick. The legendary stalker's young apprentice, I suppose. He could be the reason she's been so, on edge of late.
What year is it?
What year is it? Are you under the influence of some strange medication? You may well want to study the provenance of your petrification cure. A word to the wise, don't trust any medicine that an alchemist doesn't hand to you personally. The Monad Charity House. You've heard of the Rose Estate? That's where you'll find your cure.
Well, I guess maybe that's what the M is. Monad, the Rose Estate. I guess we're done.
If you're looking for the legendary stalker, she took that lift, went down. Well, don't let me stop you. If you want to talk to her, follow her.
So I guess this is the, hangout spot for the stalkers at the moment, which is neat. I'm trapped. I like you. Maybe that's the elevator down, since that hasn't been... What up, dude?
Oh, goodness. A new face appears. How do things fare outside, Master Stalker? Let me introduce myself. I am Klaus, merchant extraordinaire and collector of rare ergo. Indeed, you'll be hard-pressed to find a merchant more skilled than I in the handling of all precious goods. You're lucky to find me in a place such as this. A rather uncouth stalker simply dumped me here and left. The world is crumbling before our eyes, and so are people's manners, it seems. As a merchant, it is quite frustrating being stuck here inside this empty hotel. I beg of you, regale me with news of the city when you can, and perhaps buy something, huh?
So I'm... Ooh, rare discs. I'm assuming that I can... Yep, do this, so I didn't really have to go the way I did, to get the claw. Which is a shame, because, Sophia, I think, is gone now. Since I went that far, but whatever.
Collecting
A lot of
is
things
my
for him.
passion. I especially love watches. But as a merchant, I deal solely in rare artifacts. I recently got my hands on a mysterious set of ancient discs unearthed in the ruins. I was taking them to the Rose Estate for an exclusive showcase. But I lost them all in transit due to the chaos engulfing the city.
I got, like, I think 2 of them.
If it wasn't for my injured back, I'd be out searching for them right now. I say, if you find any of my ancient discs, I will reward you handsomely.
Well, it doesn't really seem like your back's that injured, but whatever.
Oh, that person, I heard her called the legendary Stalker. Well, she certainly lives up to the name. When she rescued me at the zoo, she had no trouble hoisting my hefty body and tossing me about without so much as a grunt of effort. She muttered something about searching for her apprentice in a laboratory, but she was so on edge that I pressed no further. Still, I must say it is not unreasonable to expect better treatment and a friendlier demeanor from your rescuer. Do you mean the leader of the bastards? The man standing over there? My weak heart and spirit prevent me from speaking to such an imposing fellow. I've heard he's quite capable and holds influence over others in many ways. He is conducting important work. But he does frighten me to no end. I'm sure he's a good man, but please don't reveal I spoke ill of him. I'm
Still
sorry,
asking?
You want to know the year? I don't understand the question. You must be referring to the swirling rumors about an era of calamity coming due to the worsening situation with the petrification disease. Let's see, what other news? I hear the opening of the grand exhibition will be cancelled. Also, whispered voices say the alchemists lost something. What that might be, though, I cannot say.
That's the arm, right?
Besides that, nothing else significant comes to mind.
There was some stuff about the arm that I saw from that video. About the estate.
Rose Estate was my original destination. Many notable people fled there due to the petrification disease. Not to boast, but I am a rather famous merchant. I had received an invitation to the estate, and I was on my way there when I became engulfed by chaos. I should make my way to the estate, but my back pain, I'm glad the legendary Stalker rescued me, and it was an honor, though I'd wish he'd been gentler.
I like his shoes.
I cannot sit or lie down. Oh, do you know how terribly inconvenient that is?
If you can't do either, I guess that would suck, huh? But I feel like sitting would really be your best option. I guess... Ancient discs. Ancient discs can be acquired while exploring the various areas of the Forgotten Time. Klaus is a collector who knows the value of these small discs. You can exchange ancient discs for various goods Klaus possesses. Well, these are, awful. Like, never, right? Say that these are people who have internal lives. The people of Krat have a strong belief in angels. This may be because there once existed an angel made of metal. Right. Okay, then that's where all of the ergo crystal stuff happened, I think. One of each of these is fine. Great Adventurer's Mask. A mask commemorating the adventures of a heroic explorer. Just wearing it fills one's heart with the courage to enter thick jungles and face off against wild beasts. The first skill that zoo employees were trained in was lying. After all, children should live amongst heroes, fantastic worlds, and treasures untold. Necklace adorned with a small, cute bell. A gift for a cat that loves to hide. It's adorable. It sure is. Guess what I'm buying? That and the mask. I think... I'm assuming, yeah, the mask is an actual costume, but... It's adorable! We are equipping... You know, it doesn't look quite as good as I was hoping. It looks alright. I look like a phantom thief, but that's all good. Yo! Kitty, 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 kitty! Put that bell on that cat! Now I always know where you are, kitty! You put the bell on the cat! I don't remember your name! It's a small kitten. She has taken a shine to the bell collar. Let's go, baby! Sit on that couch! Oh my god. Really just made this cat better. Anything upstairs? Got overly distracted. Can't go further this way. So, was Geppetto here? Because I can't really imagine why else there would be, the P chair. Letter delivered to the garden. Greetings, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. First, I must congratulate you on taking possession of the gold coin tree. As you may have already guessed, this precious and unique tree is a priceless treasure from the age of knights and kings. It has been safeguarded even before the alchemists of the Isle came into existence. But I digress. I suspect history may bore you, so let us proceed directly to business. G, master of the ancient castle. My conditions are simple. Regularly secure all gold coin fruit in this carrier. While I would prefer to receive the gold coin fruit myself, I cannot delay any further, as there is someone I must find. If you ever need something, simply place a gold coin fruit into the carrier. One last thing, you are free to open and access all areas, but do not open the door that leads to the basement. Do not forget that this agreement established before our transaction remains non-negotiable. I look forward to our future transactions. This is the, Yeah, this is the chest, or whatever thing that the guy had that's at the end of the best ending. Because he was behind it all. Okay, how do I use the, Is this easier to do than I think? Where did I put this one? Okay. Well, that makes this a lot easier to do then. What was the... There was like a second one that I kind of wanted to do. That seemed like it would be useful. Fable charge enhancement. I don't know if I actually need that to be increased. Damage while dodging. What was the damage received during charge and Fable attacks? Right, okay. Charge dagger attack. Fatal attacks is the visceral attack, right? Charge stagger just means that my charge attack will do more stagger attack damage. Ambush, I think, is back visceral. I didn't realize I had this. More damage when it's... Okay. Is duration effect-based fables. Why do I have these? Because I don't... Oh, Fable Arts, right? Fable Arts would be the, crit rate on Proof of Humanity. I'm getting the naming conventions all confused on a lot of these. Legion Arm, Fable Arts. Okay, I'm sorry. Charge stagger attack. Oh, wait. I can definitely play around with this still, which is nice. Yeah. Okay, so what do I... This plant seems ideal to plant a seed. Yeah.
We planted the seed, but I wonder what'll grow from it. I've never seen anything like it, and it could be a long time before it sprouts.
If only there was some way I could go into the future and see what's up. This makes sense that we would be able to use a black key to get back in here. Where was the, that little guy? Where was the way down? It was like over this way, but I guess the room's just closed off. I mean, obviously we wouldn't really be going back that way completely, but I was just curious. The youngest mask. Permeating deaths. Hunting a barrel. Wonder if I'll get more keys from this, or if there's just more. I keep forgetting I have this new weapon that I'm not going to use. Okay, mask is not one of those. Mask worn by the youngest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. This mask incorporates the latest design from a fashionable city outside Krat. Hey, I'm no tailor, so how do you expect me to make hats? And stop removing the filter, idiot. This is the girl, right? I'm pretty sure. Look, I got two masks on. Hunting ensemble worn by the youngest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. It is the clothing of a girl who grew up seeing death as entertainment. The rest of us are lost. We're become numb to tyranny, but the youngest is still young. She might have a chance to change. The battle maniac. The coat is nice. The ergo box has been delivered to the Zelator underground facility. No issues with compensation. P.S. Little brother lost a key again in the underground facility. Scold him, big brother. Alright, so now we know at the very least that we need to find underground facility. That if that's like the lab, that might just be what we're doing with the elevator, right? So I can't imagine it's just the ruins again. Yeah. I wouldn't mind this rabbit mask if it wasn't for the little top hat. It's a little silly. It's a little silly. We'll, that'll be fine. We'll do that. And wish stones are silly. It's all silly. Yeah, so I guess we have this place to go to now. I'm gonna assume there's nothing else for me here. But Eventide Hotel Krat. That's cool. We will return here and see if that does anything. We might need to do something else with the seed we just planted. But, I mean, this is the initial first step that I can think of. Now lying. I'm almost surprised that there actually isn't anything else to, do here since we found the old school hotel. I'm assuming... Yeah, okay, we need to do more then. Oh, I think the case was what you leave behind after you're gone.
Stalker, please.
Okay, nothing special from you. Alright. So clearly there's something else I would have to do with that then. I'm not strong enough. Not cool enough. Do I have enough love to get the... Not quite. I don't know if you need to have the hair color change happen as well. Was there a, gramophone at the new one? I'm not seeing one, or at the very least the one I am seeing is not... It doesn't seem usable, but it looks like we can actually use it. Should have had this bad boy playing while I was exploring. Cat doesn't change spots. Alright. Not gonna actually worry too much about listening to this song. Guess we'll just get busy getting moving. I still forgot to remove the falcon eye from my Legion arm because I'm a little bit of a slow boy.